to use these reports to make informed decisions about whether a company is a sound investment. If you work inside a company, you'll have a better understanding of how to use the reports to manage your company or your department for success. Conventions used in this book. I use the words corporation and company almost interchangeably. Just so we're on the same page, all corporations are companies, but not all companies are corporations. The key difference between them is whether a company has gone through incorporation, which is the rather complicated legal process by which a company gets a state charter to operate as a business. To find out more about company structure and incorporation, see Chapter 2. To help you practice the tools I show you in this book, I use the annual reports of the two largest toy companies, Mattel and Hasbro, and dissect their reports throughout various chapters. You can download a full copy of the reports by visiting the Investor Relations section of the company's websites, Hasbro.com and Mattel.com. What you're not to read. Many of the topics I discuss in this book are, by nature, technical. Dealing with finances can hardly be otherwise. But in some cases, I provide details that offer more than the basic stuff you need to know to understand the big picture. Because these explanations may not be up your alley, I mark them with a technical stuff icon. See the upcoming section, Icons Used in this book, and invite you to skip them without even the slightest regret. Even if you skip them, you can still get all the information you need. On the other hand, if you savor every financial detail or fancy yourself the bravest of all financial report readers, then dig in. I've also added some sidebars to give you more detail about a topic or some financial history. You can skip those too and still be able to understand how to read financial reports. Foolish assumptions. To write this book, I made some basic assumptions about who you are. I assume that you want to know more about the information in financial reports and how you can use it. Want to know the basics of financial reporting? Need to gather some analytical tools to more effectively use financial reports for your own investing or career goals. Need a better understanding of the financial reports you receive from the company you work for to analyze the results of your department or division. Want to get a better handle on what goes into financial reports, how they're developed, and how to use the information to measure the financial success of your own company. Both investors and company insiders who aren't familiar with the ins and outs of financial reports can benefit from the information and tools I include in this book. Icons used in this book. Throughout the book, I use icons to flag parts of the text that you'll want to notice. Here's a list of the icons and what they mean. Tip. This icon points out ideas for improving your financial report reading skills and directs you to some useful financial resources. Remember. This icon highlights information you definitely want to remember. Warning. This icon points out a critical piece of information that can help you find the dangers and perils in financial reports. I also use this icon to emphasize information you definitely don't want to skip or skim when reading a financial report. Technical stuff. This icon highlights information that may explain the numbers in more detail than you care to know.